After one season at the University of Maryland, Denise Kunert Jacobsen transferred to North Central, where volleyball became fun again. Head coach and fellow Hall of Famer Marcy Thurwachter welcomed Denise after recruiting her to North Central out of high school.
She got an offer to play at Maryland and jumped on that chance, a big-time D1 program. But like I did with many of the athletes that I recruited in both volleyball and track, I always said, if you find that where you decided to go isn't working for you at some point, we're always interested. Don't hesitate. Don't be embarrassed. Don't think, well, she wouldn't want me because I turned them down the first time. Never the case. So Maryland just wasn't working out for Denise. I think the distance away from home, the demands of the program. Denise was an excellent student, and I think balancing all those things together was a little difficult. And so I got a call from Denise in the spring after her freshman year at Maryland about North Central. So we welcomed her with open arms. And it was at that point a pretty easy recruiting because she was looking for a place a little closer to home with a competitive program, and she was a great addition to the team at that point.
Denise made an impact on the Cardinal volleyball team right away, as a student athlete and as a teammate.
Denise brought a real competitiveness, aggressiveness on the court. It's like having a coach out on the court. She was not afraid to approach her teammates and give them tips on things that she saw. She saw the whole court. As a middle blocker, lots of times those players didn't play all the way around. Denise was a primary passer. She played defense for us. And she just brought that edge that we needed.
Denise was a member of the 1991 team that went 8-0 in CCIW play, marking the first North Central women's volleyball team to finish the conference schedule undefeated. They also won 30 matches that year, one of just 3 teams in program history to do so.
So that was a great team. We just really started to click. We had a lot of underclassmen on the team with playing at really important roles. And Denise was, again, by this time a senior and really doing everything you would expect a senior to do in terms of leadership, being a role model, setting examples in practice and in matches. And she seemed to bond. That team ended up being extremely close. All those women to this day are still close together. They've all been at each other's weddings, sometimes standing up in the weddings.
Despite playing in the early stages of coaching organizations and regional recognition, Denise earned multiple individual accolades during her time as a Cardinal.
Well, Denise Kunert Jacobsen was a phenomenal athlete and player, and she was a 2-time first team all-conference, all-CCIW player. She was a 2-time all-tournament team player, and she was the first all-region player we had. When I started in 1985, and through much of the time I was coaching volleyball, things were kind of evolving in terms of Coaches Association, so the AVCA was in kind of infant stages at that point. So having an all-region player selected was really a big deal.